Yeah, I'll try going around either way. Hopefully the game won't yell at me. Shoot. I wasn't even near them either. Those ones are always tricky because they don't really... Ah, shoot. It's like the first time I've been hit with one of those in a long time. Okay, we're good. Shoot. Okay, so there is a specific place we have to go to. This guy's messing with this guy. I'll help him out. There we go. I guess we have to go back around the farm and go up that road. Oh, this was a big waste of time then. Get out of the way. What? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That guy actually wasn't that very tough. Okay, we're back here at the camp.
Goodbye.
Here comes one. We need the other ones, though. There we go. Another mission completed. Okay. That means the only ones left are Argo and Sophie. So let's go ahead and go talk to Sophie and get her an investigation mission. Just want to make sure there wasn't anybody in here. Alright.
You should perhaps ingest some of your own brew to make the mind pictures fade.
But I'm working, sweet. I can't drink at work. It'll pass. It always does. Sorry, I didn't see you. Was just taking a break. I'm sensitive to pain. Not my own, other people's pain. People I know and those people I don't know too, but at least only people. The Strigoi, the bloodsuckers, vampires. I don't empathize with them. Their pain does nothing to me. Them
Who was it this time? Who fell? Every day another falls. So many have succumbed to the vampires and to other darker things deep in our old forest. There is no safe place for any of us any longer. Not even from humans who ought to know the law.
First few days, I could barely stand up. There was death everywhere. People I've known my whole life. Villagers, farmers, my own family.
They are at rest now, Sophie. In the woods on the other side. There they run with the deer through the glades and soar with the birds into the clear blue sky.
Not everyone. Not all of them. Some deaths are incomplete. Some dead are restless and they rummage in my head. Like they're looking for something. Pulling open drawers and closets. I feel them knocking about. There was much that happened down there, on the farms, when the vampires came. Horrible, horrible things. Death isn't the worst thing someone can do to you. Make sure you watch out for the dead as well as the undead when you're out there. The dead that walk are bothersome, but the dead that don't, they have stories to tell, and we need to listen.
Alright, I forget if I've talked to both of them or not, but I know I haven't talked to Sophie.
You know, only a few weeks ago, my only thought was to leave this place. You have to understand, there aren't many options for a young woman here. I'm barely 25. I wanted to do something else. But I can't think such thoughts now. I just need a bit of cheering up in CERN here. Mr. Staghead, he's a god, do you know? He tries to help. He's very romantic, But the things he writes, you can't really put on the internet for others to read. They'll think you're a bit mad in the head. I know, it's a cliche, a Romanian girl looking for love on the internet. No, I'm not desperate, I'm very picky. I would just like to meet someone, somewhere, where I can go visit and maybe fall in love. I'm only 25, not in a rush. My mother was with baby when she was 16, so it's good to wait. But it's hard to keep spirits up now, with our world coming apart. Maybe soon there won't even be somewhere else, or someone else to fall in love with. Many people in the village say it's the end of the world. I try to tell them, no, don't say such terrible things. Keep your spirits up. But no one says this to me. Even CERN, he's often wrapped up in his morose thoughts. So it's up to me to keep everyone's spirits up. Is that fair? I need some cheering up too sometimes. We live so far away from everything here. It's like being in another world. I haven't been too far away, just a few times to the city, but I know how it is out there, different in every way. Here we don't blink an eye when a bird speaks to us, or when we see the fairies go on a hunt, or Fata Paduri change her skin, or when old Masul wanders across the road, or when he comes into the tavern with his horns and his cape. Okay, so maybe that would have made us blink a while ago. But now with everything happening out there, Mr. Staghead, CERN is as close as we get to normal. We'll never be able to go back to how things were now. The law has been broken, the ancient truths forgotten, and the gates opened up. Will you be able to forget? Will all of you be able to stay quiet? I think not. I think it will be written about. And also on television and radio. Maybe even in a cinema, there will be movies about it. Computer games. Unless the world ends, of course. Then our secret will remain so. For all time. CERN is a god. Not God. He's been very clear on that. He says, I did not make this world, don't blame it on me, I only live in it. He's a god, one of many. He's a god of the forest, which, if you're going to be a god of something, it's a pretty good thing to be a god of. I've known CERN since I was 4 years old. I ran away from home when my father was drinking. He was a good man, only not so much when he was drinking, and I walked all by myself into the deep forest. It was raining and quite cold, and it was getting dark. I found a dry spot under the roots of a big tree because I didn't know the way back and was too scared and tired to walk. When he came to me, I wasn't frightened. He spoke softly to me, took my hand, and led me back out. When we could see the lights of the village, he let go of my hand. After this, I would see him often. He would stand at the edge of the forest and I would come to him. We would talk. When this war began, he was forced to leave his forest. He came to me, said his people were being hunted down, and I said to him, CERN, the best thing you can do right now is come to us. Help us fight. He did this because he cares for me. He wants to protect me. But it's us who must protect them now. They're all lost without us, I think, the people of the forest. Your secret world is not so secret to us. We've lived with magic for as long as there's been a village here. We know monsters, vampires, shapeshifters, flesh eaters, ghouls, all these things. They're not just fairy tales to us. They are facts of life, like poisonous snakes and wild animals. When I was a child, I learned to respect and care for the forests and those who live in them, but also to fear the things that live in the dark places. Things that steal children, like Fata Pardui. Oh, she wasn't evil. It was never about that. There were safe places and unsafe ones, and if we walked into the unsafe places, it was only fair that we would be unsafe. Those were the laws we lived by. It's how there was balance and peace here for 500 years. We all respected the law. But now, it seems the law has been forgotten. And our world is secret no more.
Alright, so let's talk to the forest god here.
The Lady Sophie called me Sir in jest, but I do not have a name. I am Cernunos and Faunus, the Horned God and the Green Man. I am the Sorcerer, and I am neither of them. I am simply of the forest, and I am the forest. Without the forest and the people in it, of course, I am nothing. So I spend my days here, drowning my sorrows and my memories, while our lands are ravaged by abominations. Where will I go? What will I do if the forest vanishes? Will I vanish with it, or be left to wander the bleak lands in disguise for another 1,000 years? Shamed by my failure to save my people. Then I will choose death, if I can die. And if not, I shall choose exile to another world beyond this one, where none may know my shame. The Lady Sophie came to my forest when she was a child, uninvited. She stepped into places protected by law, and she was in danger. But I came to her and I offered her my protection. Only after did I realize that she did not need it. She belonged there by law, in the forest. I do not think she believes it herself, though I try to tell her that she is different. She's not only human. She has other blood in her, stranger and older blood, of tribes that have left these earthly forests for other places. Gods themselves of sort. What you may call fairies, yes, but not the ones you meet today, the ones who were able to blend in with humans. They were taller and fairer, the ones who walked here ages ago. There are few left. Like all of us, eventually they move on. Sophie, she is half this, half that. But she will tell you her mother and father, they're both human. And perhaps, yes, this is so. But still she is what she is. More than one of you. Much, much more. An infection steals my forest away. Things that grow, but not naturally. A cancer on the land. One that moves and spreads ever further. It comes from below. Through water that once gave the forest life, now tainted and corrupt. It is a filth that doesn't wash off, and it infects all things that live. I fled before it because I feared it, and I fear it because I have never before seen it. Soon it might swallow my forest and these lands whole. The vampires, they serve it, but they will drown too. They are stupid and do not see farther than their next mouthful of blood. I have failed in protecting my land and my people. But will it matter? Soon the sun itself will go black and then nothing can save my land. Or yours. Should you ask me how long I have been here, I cannot answer. perhaps for all time. Perhaps 1,000 years or 100. But no, longer than that, I think. Because I remember many things. I remember a battle long ago between the three. The owl, the eagle, the dragon, and the mother of demons and her servants. I played a part in that, I think, but not an important one. The forest didn't remain impartial. We took sides, as we sometimes do. To merely exist and observe is to be cowardly, I believe, and more dangerous than taking the wrong side. There's been peace for a long time now. I know that. I'm grown weak. Or at least weakened. We have allowed our forest to fall into a slumber when we should have stayed awake and alert. Maybe things would have been different. Maybe we would have sensed her return. She is back. I feel her. The mother of demons, the queen of vampires. And she hates us all with a burning passion. She wants us all destroyed. For what reason? That I do not know. The unclean ones, the vampires, werewolves, ghouls, they are dangerous to us, yes, but them we can smell. The others, the human ones, they are harder to see. They have taken this opportunity to hunt us and butcher the children of the forest. They're human, yes, but they do not recognize any law, and they are untouched by any humanity. So how do we reason with them? How do we plead our case? We can only fight back. But few of us are able to or know how to. And every day there are less of us.
Okay, that took a while, but now we have all that done. So now we have to confront the spirit that weighs on Sophie. What's this? Okay. Here's a laptop. Let's go ahead and look up this mission here. Okay, so we have to die. So we can just reset over here and it'll be fine. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can resurrect now, I imagine. I can't pull up the browser for some reason. Okay. Check the guest register. So we do have to go to that laptop, don't we? Okay. How do I spell this name again? Ione Patrazoo. Something along those lines. Hmm. That's a lot of stuff here, actually. I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing in here, to be honest. Okay, there should be a note in here. Aha, here it is. Can't even read it. Okay, we have to type in Ione Patrazoo. I assume that starts with an I? There we go. Okay, now we have to type in Mahel Zazu. There we go. I already know where that is. I remember that place because I remember seeing it earlier. It's like in a little stream near where Cocovia is. Also remember seeing owls over there too for some reason. Probably have to cut through here. I see a road that heads down this way, but it'd just be easier to cut straight through here, I think. Except for when we get to the rock formation, that's kind of gets in our way. Ah, here's the stream, I think.